Sport Fishing on the Fly is brought to you by Maui Jim Sunglasses. First Tellurium Corp., the future of mining. And Hardy Rods and Reels.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another segment on the bench. Today I'm going to bring you up a little woolly bugger pattern here. When I met Kathy Ruddick, it's a little fly she mentioned was very effective for her over the years. Been around a long time, actually. Don't want to say how long, but it's called Cat's Killer. Let's go over the materials we need to tie the fly. I'm going to start with a size 12 streamer hook. We'll be putting on a Red Glory tungsten bead. Gets down, nice heavy bead for that. I'm using some 6/0 black thread to tie with. Using some extra small wire, this 0.1 millimeter wire for reinforcement. The body will be some Peacock Herl. This is actually dyed purple. A little purple hue to it. The tail, we're going to be using some Woolly Bugger Select Marabou. Very nice, soft, breathable material. And the Hackle, going to be using some Metz micro barbs. Nice, thin barb, or short. It's a small pattern, so we want to make sure we've got some nice small hackle. The original pattern had red. I don't have red, so I use my burgundy, which I like that color even more. Dress our shank with some thread. Come in here right to your thread hangs down just by the point of the barb. That's your tie-in point for tails. Here's a Woolly Bugger Select Marabou right here. Pinch off a little bit for the tail. Cut that off. You want a nice long tail on this. You can hang this one under an indicator too if you want to tie it on a jig. It'd be a good fly for that. Okay, now we'll bring in some more extra fine wire. Extra small if you like, or fine. Then the body material is going to be some of this Peacock Herl. I'm going to take 4 strands of that. 4 or 5, doesn't matter, we don't have to be exact, that'll be good. I always tie it in by the tips. Now what we want to do here, the Peacock Herl is very fragile. So I'm just going to zoom out here a little bit for you. And so what we want to do is make a Peacock Herl rope. If those of you don't know how that's done, we'll just show it to you. It's a great fly for beginners, and a fly that'll catch a lot of fish. Don't be fooled by the simplicity of it. I'm going to pull the Peacock Herl down. It just gets a little buggier, and then we'll start wrapping it around the thread. Makes a rope. Makes it a lot more durable. You can just wrap that forward. Makes a nice durable body. And when you get Peacock Herl wet, that iridescence, it's one of my favorite tying materials. If I had to pick one material, that'd be it. So many good flies tied with Peacock Herl of all sorts. And we'll come in with our little Metz micro barbs. Now, these, you can see the barb count on here is just tremendous. What I want to do though is pull the bottom off. I want to use half, because if I use it all, it's going to be just a little too much hackle on there for my liking. I want it to be a little bit more sparse. I find it fly works a little better that way. And if you're having trouble with that hackle, tie it in, just catch it there. Now we're just going to hand over hand this back. You see you get a lot nicer hackle doing it that way. It's just about the right amount. I like that. It looks good. Now we're just going to reverse wrap this silver wire forward. That reinforces everything down really nice. If you had extra fine red, that'd be a good wire on there too. I would do that. My red wire's all a little heavier than that, I think. Oh, I do have some, but anyway, the silver was handy. I used it. Kind of use what you have. Sometimes we have to use what we got. That's a nice little fly, though. It's a great producer. Like, you want to make sure, you know, you have a few of these. Anyone can tie them, like I say. You can pick up this micro barb. You can just get that dry fly hackles in like 10 feathers, I believe. And each feather will do several flies, so you don't have to buy a complete saddle or a half saddle if you don't want to. So make sure if you have a local fly shop, support them guys. If you're stuck in the boonies, you need to go online. A lot of good suppliers there also. But let's keep these fly shops open, and all the best to you. Those guys are a wealth of information, schools, and all the helpful advice you need when you're getting into their area and that. But please support them. I can't emphasize enough. So thank you again for watching, and thanks to Kathy Ruddick, one of our pro team members, for this great little fly.